how someone like Mandani can make these sorts of comments, you have to remember that for decades, in fact, longer, Latin America has never been given the respect and the appreciation that it merits. I mean, that's part of the reason why I do what I do. Is I don't think other people have the right to tell our story. Our story should be told by us. And if you want to have a dialogue with us, well, fantastic. We'll sit down and have a dialogue with you. But what you don't have the right to do is to send journalists to the region, for example, that don't speak Spanish or Portuguese.
Mm.
And a lot of the mainstream media are notorious for doing that. They'll parachute them in and they'll interview members of, especially if there's a center left or a progressive or radical government in power. They will interview sections of the opposition who are Western educated, US educated, European educated, and already speak English. And then they might grab one or two quotes from the government out of a press release, and then that's it. Their job is done. They've understood Venezuelan politics. I mean, I met one of these journalists, I think from Forbes, when I was there on one of my many travels, and I just absolutely smashed her when I was having, just a conversation with her. I was like, oh, what do you know about Venezuela? Where have you been to? So you're just here for 3 days, and do you speak any Spanish? And she didn't speak any Spanish, but she was flown in, and I mean, so this sort of stuff preconditions people to think that what can come out of Latin America. It's like you think, well, what can come out of the Middle East, or what can come out of countries that are viewed and may actually, in fact, be very poor economically, but historically and politically and culturally, they are in fact very rich. And if you look at places like Latin America, where people organize against incredible odds and incredible violence, if you are a person that's willing to learn and you're humble, what you'll actually do is take a little bit of that wisdom and say, wow, that's actually quite inspiring. That's really interesting. How did that society develop in to the extent to where they're at right now? What are their previous problems? What are their current problems? What may be their future problems, their solutions, etc., etc. So that is something that the mainstream media does not offer on Latin America, and that's why someone like Mandani can make those sorts of statements.